Hey Taurus, welcome back. Thank you for staying. If you are a subscriber and if you're new here, welcome. I am running low on life batteries. You're my last reading for today, and then tomorrow we're gonna give her again. It's been a long day, but I wanted to get you guys in there. So onwards and upwards, during the meditation and the shuffle, the Two of Wands kept popping out. So we'll see if it comes out on camera as well. Two of Wands talks about making decisions, or sorry, that's not what it means. I don't know why I said that. Planning ahead, kind of looking to the future and wondering about, kind of like what's next. I've got plans, I've thought about doing this. What's interesting, particularly in this deck, is that there is a wand behind her, almost like she's waiting for someone to come with her. So I don't know if that's the direction we're headed with your reading, but let's give it a whirl and see. Four of Cups energy. Well, that's kind of depressing. This is one of those energies where we're feeling kind of like humglum, and we're usually disappointed when we see the Four of Cups. It's an energy of where, I think I talked about it yesterday. Where we're feeling a little bit sorry for ourselves, but it's a necessary space. It's not something negative, but it is kind of that lower energy feeling that we have. But what we're always reminded of is there are better times just within reach. So you could see her hand is like literally grazing that cup that's full of lots of cool stuff, lots and lots of love. So this is just, to me, a space that we sit in when we need to, for just a little time out to think about kind of the stuff that went wrong. And ta-da! That's followed up by the Fool, which is a beautiful energy because the Fool is all about new beginnings, right? It's starting the journey over again. Really being drawn to that. Don't know how you guys are supposed to say it, Fibonacci design or whatever, but it's kind of like the design of all life, if you will. So if you look at patterns through life and snails and plants and everything, you'll see that it all kind of starts with the design, right? Or the design. I don't know. You guys can Google it and look it up if you're interested in it. But in any event, it's kind of like a blind faith I'm hearing in something. And so potentially coming out of this kind of ho-hum energy into something a little more powerful. Yeah, exactly. I feel like some of you with the Four of Swords there, we've got 4 and 4. 4 could be an important number for you. April might be of significance, but this is an energy of coming out of that isolation and that rest. Four of Swords is all about taking time to kind of just downtime, right? Taking time that's needed to kind of heal, to contemplate, to not even to contemplate, actually. It really is more of a healing energy, just laying low and turning off the world sort of thing. But with the Fool card and then this in reverse, it's like we're coming out of that period. We've got the Magician on the bottom, and oh look, it's the Two of Wands again. So again, we'll do some more shuffling and see what else comes out. But let's look at what led to this Four of Swords situation here. Ooh, the Tower moment. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Anytime we have something, an event, that rocks our world, that can certainly put us in an energy where we feel we need to retreat for a while and kind of go within, and just downtime is what I'm hearing. Downtime. Some of you may like to bead. I'm hearing like there's some beading going on there. You might have done that in your quiet time or in your spare time. You may do that. What's this Tower about? What brought about this Tower? Ooh, Five of Swords. So could be a war of words sort of energy, or just one thing. I mean, the Tower doesn't really, so it's one thing after another. So it could have been really devastating things. Some of you could literally have had surgery. You could have been injured in some way, shape, or form, and that really rocked your world. It could be heartbreak. We'll get more into that if it if it shows. But Five of Swords is really just, I really just get this feeling it's one thing after another, and there's maybe like a final straw moment that kind of really brought things down. But what's interesting with this Tower card is that out of this, lightning strike, the foundation still exists. I think I talked about that in Capricorn's reading too. And, we've got these butterflies coming out of it. And butterflies are all about like metamorphosis and transformation and, right? So it's the Tower, while it's shocking, while it's jarring, while it doesn't feel good initially, it usually clears the way for better things ahead, like new opportunities, right? So tell us more about this Five of Swords here. Hope you guys can hear me okay. I don't have a mic yet. My other one broke. Yeah. So nobody's commented on it yet for my other videos from yesterday. So could have something to do with the King of Cups here. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and Strength. Yeah, I think for some of you, Taurus, you might have been involved with a water sign. So a Cancer's, Pisces, Pisces or Scorpio. Gosh, I'm so tired. I feel like this is somebody that you had really invested some time in. You had laid down roots with them. You may have been together 7 months, 7 years, something about July maybe, but it's something that you really put your heart and soul into this relationship though. And unfortunately, it did not work out. With the Strength card in reverse, it's almost like this took every ounce of energy out of you, which would make sense why you were in the Four of Swords previously. This is something where it's almost like I'm hearing like my feet were swept up from under me, like someone pulled the rug out from under me. Seven of Wands in reverse. It's almost like some of you were feeling potentially like your defenses were really down, I'm just getting like this week, and I just heard that song. It's by Belinda, Carlisle. I think it's called I Get Weak. I'll write it down below so you guys can listen to it if you want. Put it in the comment box there. But yeah, something about kind of really knocking you off your center of gravity there. So what went down? Oh my goodness. So Page of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Good Lord, I don't think I've gotten this many reversals like in a long time. Hierophant. This could have been someone you actually thought you were going to marry. That came out before too at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I mean the Page of Cups with the Knight of Wands. Again, this is somebody that made you feel alive. That made you feel like there is hope again in love and relationships and stuff, when pigs fly sort of thing. And this all got turned up on its head. Like, it's almost like I'm just getting this energy similar to Capricorns where you felt on top of the world, like you had it all with this person, and it completely got destroyed, quite honestly. But why? It's still not clear to me why. What happened here? What happened in this connection? Getting a lot of interference energy. This is kind of annoying when it happens in readings because you never know. Like, I'm like, am I actually picking up on this for real? Or is this just, a figment of my imagination and you just start repeating yourself? But with this crow yapping in his ear, it's almost like, people interfering and putting in their 2 cents and just making things worse. It's come up in a few of the readings. Honestly, I can't remember in whose now, but it just feels like a familiar theme. And the Two of Wands, of course. So when I ask why, okay, we'll start here. So with the Two of Wands, it could be that the two of you were just moving in different directions. I think no matter how hard you tried with this person, it just seemed like the two of you could not get on the same page. It almost feels like they potentially were absent a lot. I don't know if you got to spend a lot of time with them at some point, because it's kind of like you alone making plans and waiting around for them and nobody's there sort of thing. And I think you probably just got tired of it. Just doesn't explain that tower energy. Like something doesn't add up is what I'm hearing. Like there's something that doesn't add up about this situation. If it is the case, this is something that was incredibly difficult for you to do, but you did it. Because who wants to live their life like this? Who wants to live their life like in a glass cage, wanting to travel the world, to have all these adventures and stuff and have no one to do it with? Doesn't sound like very fun. I think we get a little more insight on the bottom of the deck here when we see the Knight of Pentacles. So this is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and certainly one where, you know, these folks are usually really slow and steady. They take their sweet time, and not everybody has the patience for that, especially someone with, you know, some fire in their chart, which I know you're an earth sign, but it's like we've got a lot of wands here. Little bit of pentacles, but a lot of wands, little bit of water, right? And so it's kind of like this, I've got plans and there's things I want to do, and this person was probably not keeping up for whatever reason. So it's almost like it wasn't anything bad. Like there was no cheating, there was no deception or betrayal or, you know, bad toxic behavior or anything like that. It was just one of those things where you're just like, I've got to move on. But that was hard for you to do. You probably angst over this quite a bit. Not a super happy thing here. Pretty straightforward, Taurus. Like, I'm not surprised. Like, I think most of you are pretty straightforward, right? Maybe I like to, I really like pulling Ace of Wands on the bottom, some more fire energy. I worked with this deck a little bit yesterday. It's a gorgeous deck. I wish I could remember the name of it. Queen of Cups. I feel like you really love this person. You could kind of be in more of that yin energy with this person, kind of more in that receptive energy versus giving. It feels very gentle and very calm, I have to say. Like the energy in this feels very peaceful. Like it's almost harder with that way, isn't it? Like when you're in a connection that's kind of fraught with drama and chaos and stuff like that, in some ways it's almost easier to walk away from it because, you know, it is so turbulent, and at some point you realize that. But when there's really not a lot wrong, like not a lot of chaos and conflict, it's really difficult to walk away from something like that. Yeah. Six of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles really just speaks to that independent energy of going off on your own. And it's almost like, you know, if I'm going to be alone all the time anyways, I might as well do it by myself. Why am I investing in a relationship? You know, Six of Cups, it's really possible that you knew this person, you know, from a younger age, or you just spent, you know, quite a few years together, or they reminded you of someone from the past, you know, that you had really fond memories of. Sorry if I say a lot. I watched back one of the videos yesterday and I was like, oh my goodness, I say that so much. The Chariot and Seven of Swords. Yeah. Nine of Wands. It's just, so the Chariot is kind of like that fast moving energy. You know, the Chariot's like if, you know, if you had wings, you could fly sort of thing. And so it really is this energy of wanting to move things along. And someone else resisting that. With that Seven of Swords there, it's a different kind of energy in this card. It's really giving me this energy of like, no. So someone being guarded, someone being resistant to it, someone being like not on the same page basically. And so it's this push-pull dynamic. So, you know, one person is pushing and the other person's like pulling back and is like, no, not having it. Oh, this is kind of sad, Taurus. This is kind of sad. how are you feeling about this right now? Actually, how's your person feeling about all of this right now? How is your person feeling about what I'm going to assume is an ending? The cards from yesterday, most people were getting back together, or at least having a discussion, but today, Knight of Swords and the Sun. Interesting. Wow. If there is anything that this person would want you to know, it's that you were their sunshine. Like, I mean, I know that sounds kind of cliche, but it's like this person with the Knight of Swords would want to tell you that you brought them a lot of happiness. You brought them a sense of almost being young again in here. Like, I'm feeling kind of like this youthful energy. Like, I felt alive with you. I felt like I could take on the world. Like, you were just a bright spot in my life. That's really sweet. Is there anything else this person would like to say to Taurus? Oh, seriously. Why do they keep falling? It's almost like this person might have a hard time communicating. Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles coming out again for the second time. You know, honestly, I feel like because these came out in the reverse, I feel like this person would want to tell you that they're sorry, that they acknowledge how slow they are. They acknowledge that they held back their passion, that they held back their desires, that they held back so much. I think there's some remorse for that, and they do realize that they did that. But it's like this energy of I can't help it, or I can't change that. It's just who I am. Like, it's kind of, it's, yeah. I wouldn't say regret so much as it is like remorse. Eight of Swords. And again, that defensive. They know they were defensive. They know they were the ones that kind of blocked this connection and, you know, created kind of that obstruction. Yeah, at some point, I think you probably called this person out. We're getting the Devil, the Emperor, the Queen of Swords, the Page of Wands. I think you called them out on this. This is just confirmation that with the Queen of Swords and the Page of Wands, it's confirmation that you called them out on kind of like their slow-pokedness, and you couldn't wait. And I feel like this very understanding energy of like it's understood. They're not happy about it, but they understand it, and they don't kind of how do you say it, hold it against you, right? Oh, Taurus, I'm probably gonna have to wrap this up. I'm just feeling totally zonked right now. I just want to finish up with some messages from them. If your person could give you messages, what would they say? I miss you so much. Their self-sabotage. This person could have been sabotaging the connection by holding back, being defensive, being guarded, stalling, that sort of thing. I don't understand my feelings for you. Yeah, this person could have been spending a little too much time in their head. 5 days in May could be significant for someone. Let's see what else comes out here. All by your side. That's one of my favorite songs. It's so beautiful. If you guys haven't heard that one by Sade, go check that one out. This person is very loyal to you. I don't know if they still feel that sense of loyalty. With that Six of Cups card in there, if you've known each other for a really long time, it's kind of like that undying bond of some sort. Yes, we have a telepathic connection. So if you've been wondering that, this person is confirming that, yes, you know, when you're thinking of them, they're thinking of you. When they pop into your mind all of a sudden in the middle of the day, they're thinking about you. Nothing's gonna stop us now and stuck with you. I feel like this person might actually see a future with you still. I feel a finality to it from your end, but I'm wondering if this person will always kind of hold out hope that maybe someday if things were different, if the situation would change, that, you know, that things could be different. This song came out again, this Lost Without You by Freya Ridings. And I love you. I just need some space to process these intense feelings. They want you to say something. Okay. Love of my life, right? My issues. I'm not going to take those ones. Okay. Wow. This person has a lot to say to you. I feel like this person does not feel like the connection's over. I feel like this person, I feel like honestly at some point they're going to want to talk to you. And you might be moving on and going on, but I feel like there's something left unresolved for them. And I will say this, sorry, I'm again. No, I can't remember what I was going to say. It goes just as quick. You might find that with this person, like when you actually sit down and talk to them, they kind of become speechless. So in their head, they know what they want to say. They've got so much to say. And then when it actually comes to saying it, they're like, you know. But I think, you know, say something. I think this person, you know, would like to reach out to you and have a discussion of some sort. There's acknowledgement there that you both have issues. You know, this person's lost without you. You're the love of their life. They may be just feeling overwhelmed. And if they are truly the Knight of Pentacles, which they are because it showed up twice, or maybe this is you, Taurus, flip it around if it's the other way. But it's just like this energy of they might just need to take things slower. But I don't know. I don't know that you're in a space where you're wanting to go back there again. So bittersweet. What a bittersweet love story here. Taurus, thank you. I hope you guys have a good night. Take care.